After many years of rebellion and idolatry, God allowed his people, the Israelites, to be taken captive by the empire of Babylon. This was a dark and discouraging time for the Israelites. Their temple, land, and nation had been lost. It was during this time that God gave an incredible vision of hope and new life to a prophet named Ezekiel. In Ezekiel's vision, the Spirit of the Lord carried him to the middle of a valley filled with dry bones that were scattered all over the place. As the Spirit of the Lord led Ezekiel through this valley of bones, God asked him, "Can these bones live again?" Ezekiel responded, "O sovereign Lord, only you know the answer to that." Then God told Ezekiel to speak a message of prophecy to the dry bones that surrounded him, saying, "Dry bones, listen to the word of the Lord. I will put breath into you and make you live again. I will put flesh and skin on you, and you will return to life. When I breathe new life into you, then you will know that I am the Lord." So Ezekiel spoke just as the Lord commanded, and as Ezekiel said the words of God's prophecy, a great rattling sound filled the valley. The bones of each body came together and connected themselves to form complete skeletons. As Ezekiel watched, muscles and flesh formed over the bones, and then skin formed over the bodies. But there was no breath in them. There was no life in these bodies. Then God commanded Ezekiel to speak a prophecy to the winds by saying, "Come, O breath, from the four winds, breathe into these dead bodies, that they may live again." As Ezekiel spoke these words, breath came into their bodies, and they all came to life. There in this valley, a vast army of living men stood before Ezekiel. Then God explained to Ezekiel that the bones in the valley represented the people of Israel, dried up out of hope and out of life. Then God told Ezekiel to prophesy to Israel, "O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to rise. I will bring you out of captivity and back to the land of Israel." God gave Ezekiel this final message to prophesy for his people. "When you return, you will know that I am the Lord. I will put my spirit in you, and you will live again. You will return home to your own land." The Lord told Ezekiel to tell the people of Israel that, when this all comes to pass, they will know that it was the Lord who caused these things to happen, and that the Lord had fulfilled his word.